trying to kill. I'm killing the guy west.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Walking in him. No, he's half wall, not kitchen. Half wall. Going down west probably. One guy in blue, in blue, in blue.
No longer in your possession. Four last stop.
Last guy was blue, I think. It's the oryx.
Yeah.
Nice,
Kill him.
What's up, guys? All right, so today we're going to be doing an operator guide on how to play as Ace. We're talking all about his hard breach, how to effectively use it, and to get kills and play well while playing this hard breacher, and how to rank up while playing Ace. Let's get to it. The very straightforward loadout. So you have the AK-12 and the M1014 shotgun. You're probably not really going to be using the shotgun, so let's go look at the AK-12. You have the 1.5 scope. I run a flash and a vert. I mean, you can run angled, but I personally like the vert because it does recoil a bit, but it is a really good gun. That damages fire rate, you are putting people down. So you can try to run the M10 shotgun, but like this is more for like, honestly, there's not many situations where you're really going to run this shotgun. So just honestly, let's just focus on the AK-12 right now. P9, I mean, no point in not putting a suppressor on it, so put a suppressor on it, boom. And then you have either claymores or breaches. A lot of times you are going to bring clays because not many people on your team are going to have claymores other than Ace, but occasionally you want to bring a breach, so really think about what you're going to be doing that round. All right, now we're going to be talking about his gadget, the hard breach charge. So he's going to have 3 of them. Basically, throw it on a wall like so. It opens up the wall. You'll be able to vault through this when it's open all the way, like this. You can shoot it. If the wall is not reinforced, you will be able to shoot it through the wall, but if it is reinforced, obviously you won't be able to do that. You shoot it early and it will stop, and it also have a line of sight you can't get through, but this I can vault through. And if you don't necessarily want it to be vaultable, I mean, you can do it all the way down to the ground. Make sure you have the distance down where it goes down. It will get the bottom part, and we'll be good to go. You crouch in. If you do it a little bit better, like get up that high, you'll be able to sprint through it as well. So have to be careful on how you do that. That's the hard thing about Ace's gadget, is the openings to get into a site, into the wall is going to be a little bit worse than Thermite. Thermite is a big hole, like massive. But Ace, I can throw it very safely, and I don't really put myself in danger at all. All right, so here's the distance that you can throw the Ace charge. I mean, they can go pretty far, so if you angle them properly, you can throw it basically as far as you need to. But like if I'm trying to throw it there, I would angle it up like so to really get it on that wall. Boom, and then the breach just does its own thing. So if a hatch is reinforced, Ace is able to open the hatch, but you will have to throw 2 Ace charges on the hatch. Granted, it'll only take 1 for this hatch because it's not reinforced, but if it is reinforced, it will take 2. That leaves you only for 1 for a wall opening. So Ace is really good at opening up walls and hatches in a safe way, kind of like Hibana, but his breaches are probably arguably the worst out of all the hard breaches. So why do people play Ace instead of Hibana and Therm? Well, Ace has an amazing gun that you basically feel like an entry fragger. I know you guys have seen that first primary clip. This gun is great. A lot of people love Ace because you can just throw an opening on the wall and the wall's good. And now you're just playing like you're any other normal operator. Pushing to the site, going for a plant, doing whatever you gotta do, secure the dub. All right, let's talk about a normal round as Ace. So I'll open up that store. I'll join in, but let's pretend the site is downstairs. I'm joining out for my teammates while calling out. Big garage clear. All right, you're pushing to big garage clear. We'll leave a west main flank. I'm gonna leave this camera up by west main so we can push through. So a lot of times I'll drone my teammates in so we can actually push in and they don't just die to a rat hiding in the corner. And then I'm gonna focus on the wall without really ever putting myself in danger yet, because I need to stay alive to make sure the wall gets open. Because a lot of times in Siege, if the hard breach dies, you're going to lose the round. So playing this very safe. Okay, that wall's reinforced. That wall's reinforced. And no one's close. Okay, there's nothing on the wall. If there is something on the wall, I need to coordinate with my team to get whatever's on the wall off. Like, hey, bounce a grenade on the store. Or, hey, can someone get the cane off the wall? Or, you know, just whatever have you. But what that is actually off the wall, I will run over, open up the wall. And then I'm good. And at that point, I can start to focus on pushing into the site and going for a plant. And as a hard breach player, you are going to most of the time have the diffuser because I'm going to be near the site. So I'm going to see if I can just pressure in to the site here. Jump in. I'm going to go for a plant. Oh. Make sure to communicate with your team that you are going for a plant. Don't just willy-nilly walk into the site and go for a plant. Make sure to communicate what you're doing. I open up this wall, I open up the long angle wall, I open up the boiler wall. Hey, I'm going in for a plant. I'm planting. Can someone cover me? All that stuff out, and people will help you. I know in Siege, a lot of people aren't willing to talk, but if you start the communicative process, I guarantee you, other people will follow suit. All right, now we're going to be breaking down some gameplay of Ace. So you guys saw that on Chalet, like what I did here. This is in FPL with the pro players. So here, I open up the long angle. I'm waiting to see somebody. I see someone flash to my left. Boom, we get a single shot. And this gun, remember, like I said, like this gun is a shredder, so don't be afraid to pre-fire. Even if you feel like you can't really land a headshot, this gun will take people out really quick, even if you don't get a headshot. Watch how fast this Jaeger goes down. None of those were headshots, but he didn't really have a chance to really shoot back at me. Take down the Azami, and then like we said, if you have a general idea where someone's at, like I've said this all like over and over, you have tons of ammo. Don't be afraid to just take a couple pot shots at where you think they might be. If they already know where you probably are and you're not really sure where they're at, don't be afraid to take a couple pot shots. Maybe you'll hit somebody. Take him out. Didn't even see him, but we knew that he was probably in a position to either be A, at the connector straight across from us, B, by the main staircase, kind of near that connector, or maybe a potential rotate in the middle of the site, or he's on the blue door. There's a 1 of 3 places that he's probably going to be at, so I make sure to check the first 2, and then I pre-fire the blue door. And after that, I was going to walk in while keeping my gun up towards that direction, because he might be in one of those first 2 situations, he just said, and go for a plant while my teammate covers me. His other situation is Ace. Doesn't have as much to do with the hard breaching as it does to deal with the gun, and Ace is just potential power. As a hard breacher player, you are expected to go for the plants, and honestly, it is a little annoying to have to do that as a hard breach, because you know you're not really focusing on your kills and taking people out if you're on your team. But Ace is kind of the exception to the rule in terms of hard breachers. You should be able to shoot with Ace. So I go in, we sneak a plant in a 2v3. I start to run out, and now we got the plant out, so now I just have to keep track. Boom, we take out Pulse real quick. Let's see that again. Just not even headshots, but he died. Like, it's a 1 armor to the AK-12. You're just gonna shred people. We reposition because they know I'm outside the front door. I already just killed one there, and we're gonna try to get the vert for the next 2 guys. No one's on the diffuser. I made sure as I swung. We got another one still with body shots, and another one with body shots. The AK-12 does a lot of damage. If you get headshots, awesome. But if you feel like you just need to get bullets in them, don't be afraid, because most of the defenders are either 2 armors or 1 armors, and this gun is going to 3-shot all those guys, and it pumps out bullets really fast. All right, here's another clip is Ace. Like we said, the pre-fire. I get the wall open. The teammate walk in. We take out 1. We take the Cade walking out. So we get the wall open, and like that breach isn't like super good to like, you know, walk through. You don't really have to necessarily walk through it. It's more for the line of sight and getting the angle. Like, yeah, you can do that as Hibana. You can't really do that as Thermite. Thermite does make a good breach for your team to walk through, but a situation like this, we don't necessarily need to walk through. We just need it open, and I can go Hibana or Ace for that. And a lot of times Ace is going to be a better bet because I want to be able to shoot too. Like, Hibana's not bad, and I can shoot as Hibana, but Ace is just really nice to be able to use this gun. It is arguably the best gun in the game. You guys are about to see why. This is a body shot love weapon. Like, if you don't want... A lot of my friends that are really like not great at hitting headshots will run Ace a lot, because this gun, it doesn't matter. It is an equalizer. You don't have to hit headshots. Trust me. But SenVale, aren't you a champion? Why you say you don't have to hit headshots? I mean, yes, you hit a headshot, awesome, that's great. But if you're swinging through a breach, you're not quite sure where they're at, honestly, just getting bullets into them at all, you'll kill them. Take out 1 with a headshot. Free fire out. And another headshot, but this gun just I don't think either of them shot at me. This gun is just extremely strong. Just be confident with it and aim low if you have to. If you feel like they are standing, aim head height, obviously. But if you feel like they might be crouching in corners, don't be afraid to aim crouched head height. Aiming crouched head height will tend to net you a lot of kills, especially on the rats that are hiding in corners. And even if they're standing, you're still going to blow them away really fast because you are using the AK-12. All right, that is it for how to play Ace today. He is honestly the most simple hard breach to use, but he is arguably the most fun. This gun is a shredder. It is arguably probably the best gun, if not one of the best guns in the game. So playing Ace is nice because you get to use this gun. I mean, everything else about Ace is like, yeah, you're a hard breacher, yeah, you're expected to plant, but you get to use the AK-12, which is honestly really great. And once you get the wall open, I mean, you need the wall open to win the rounds. Like most of the time, you are going to need a wall open to win the game. And if you're the guy in charge of that, it's really easy to do, especially while you're Ace. So your team has to help you get whatever's on the wall off, you get the wall open, and then you just run in with the best gun in the game and try to get some kills. Honestly, very simple op. Let's talk about why Ace really quick over other breachers. Thermite, you do have a little bit more utility, but Thermite's gun is a little harder to use. It's not nearly as good as the AK-12. It's not bad, but it's not nearly as good as the AK-12 for one. And two, using the breach, I have to be up against the wall, place it on the wall, and run away, making sure I don't die. Ace, I just huck it as like from long range, and I'm safe. Hibana does it the same way, but Hibana's pellets are a lot smaller. And honestly, I don't like her gun nearly as much as Ace. Hibana is strong as well, but most of the time, if you're gonna run Hibana for walls, like you're running Hibana to get hatches, you're not running Hibana specifically to get walls, because her wall opening abilities is about the same as Ace or worse. So if you're just going for walls and you don't run Thermite, don't be afraid to run Ace, because one, you get an amazing gun, and you should be able to keep up with your entry frags in terms of kills. So guys, all right, make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, and leave a like for more operator guides coming out and tips and tricks on how to play and rank up while playing Rainbow Six Siege. Till next time.